In 2018, Hersheypark revealed their biggest expansion yet. They showed animations of a beautiful new entrance area and a B&M Hyper coaster was to come for the 2020 season. We then learned the park would receive Candymonium, a monster front gate coaster. The coaster was announced to be the park's tallest, fastest, and longest coaster. COVID-19 derailed the park's opening, but that did not hold down the park for long. On July 3rd, 2020, Hersheypark officially opened Candymonium to the public. I was fortunate enough to head to the park on that day to experience the new coaster. Today I'll be sharing my experience with this new coaster and the new entrance. As you drive into the park, you'll see an unfamiliar structure with B&M track peeking over the trees as you take the long road that winds around the park. You'll then see the coaster dancing around Chocolate Town in the entrance area. You'll then walk up to the ride and enjoy a free locker that Hershey provides. You'll then enjoy an air-conditioned queue with some cool theming and strobe light effects. You'll then enter the station. It just has that fresh new car feel to it. You'll probably get to choose where you sit. I recommend the back row right seat for your first ride for maximum airtime, but if you like the wind in your face, hop in line for the front row. You'll board one of the 3 trains that are themed to different candies, those being Kisses, Twizzlers, or Reese's. Next, you'll buckle the seatbelt and pull down your comfortable B&M clamshell restraint. To those wondering about the seatbelt, it doesn't really hurt the ride experience as with most coasters. As you ascend up the lift hill, you get a great view of the park and the surrounding area. When you crest over the top of the hill, you'll start to feel yourself rise out of your seat. That then turns to sustained floater airtime as you pull on the coaster's first camelback hill. You'll then get a massive amount of floater airtime on this hill that improves upon Mako's 5-second airtime hill. You'll then hit a turnaround. Some people really hyped up this element after the first testing footage came out, but it was really just an okay moment as the train pulls its way back toward the park. The next airtime hill delivers some solid airtime, but unfortunately there's a trim on this hill. Now this trim is very interesting. It doesn't look like a normal trim because it's not a normal trim. The brake actually reacts to how the train travels over the hill. Sometimes it hits hard and other times it barely hits at all. The next element is a speed hill that provides some decent projector airtime. It does get killed by the trim a little bit, but it's still great. The train then circles around the lift hill, and then that's when you hit the best moment of the ride. A wave turn combined with a near miss made the ride for me. The element is commonly overlooked by the massive hill above it, but it should be not overlooked. The crazy sideways airtime combined with the support makes it feel like the coaster is trying to do everything it can to throw you right into it. The next hill also delivers some great airtime, and then you do a helix that goes around the soon-to-be Kisses fountain. I can only imagine how much cooler this element will be once the fountain is finished. And there's a beehive of activity around this area. Then the train hops up into the brake run. Also, is it just me, or does the first set of brakes sort of feel like flying down Leviathan's brake run? You then take a dip into the final brake run. The cool thing is, that little turn really puts into perspective how fast you were really going. After my first ride, I wasn't quite sure how much I liked the coaster. Then I rode it 6 more times over the next 2 days, and I knew it was definitely the best B&M Hyper I've done. I've done 4 B&M Hypers, and I think it blows 3 of them out of the water. Nitro, Apollo's Chariot, and Behemoth all lack the smoothness and the liberty to even compete with the other 2. I love Mako at SeaWorld Orlando, but I think that wave turn on Candymonium and the ending gives it the edge for me. Plus, a good amount of Chocolate Town isn't even finished, so Candymonium will only get better in the coming years. For those of you who think Shambhala is better, I can't disagree with you because I haven't been on it yet and probably won't for a while, but Candymonium has set a very high bar. I also think that if Orion wants to be the best new ride of 2020, it definitely has work cut out for itself. But anyway, I want to hear your thoughts on Candymonium if you've ridden it. Does it live up to the hype for you, or did it fall short? Also, for those of you who want to know where it ranks in the park, don't worry, I'll be talking about that soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. If you'd like to see my initial thoughts on the coaster, go check out my vlogs from Hersheypark. With that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.